Hey everyone, one of the greatest advantages of investing in commercial real estate is the ability to create value. It's one of the very few investments where someone can leverage their unique resources, capabilities, and expertise to increase the value of an investment. You can't add value to bonds, and unless you own a VC firm or you're Warren Buffett or Elon Musk, you really can't create value by buying stocks. Other than owning a company or a franchise, only real estate allows investors to roll up their sleeves, either physically or metaphorically, and create value in an investment. There are basically three ways a real estate investor can do this: through repositioning, through management, or through knowledge. Repositioning is pretty straightforward and it's a common strategy. Repositioning can be very simple. For example, just freshening up a property with paint and carpet, maybe changing out some light fixtures or upgrading common areas, things like that. Or repositioning can be very complex. Some investors are currently in the process of transforming high-rise office towers into apartments.
Talk about a work-life balance. Developers are converting offices into apartments at a record rate.
That type of change is very difficult and very expensive. Or the repositioning could be somewhere in between, maybe moving a Class C property to Class B, or repurposing an outdated shopping mall into a mixed-use asset. Creating value through management can also range in complexity. At the simplest level, an investor may see some high value but basic operational things that can be done. Perhaps just cleaning up a property, adding professional management, and moving the rents to market. Something more complex may be re-tenanting a building. An office investor I know bought a very large property with an enormous vacant space. He already had a major tenant lined up, so he bought the building, restructured the space a bit, then plugged the new tenant in. Boom. The building went from 25% occupancy to 90% occupancy, and the property value changed dramatically. Another investor I know has a very good apartment management team. He bought several small to mid-sized apartment buildings proximate to the one he already owned and was able to leverage his existing team across more units. Finally, there's adding value through knowledge. This is all about finding market inefficiencies and exploiting them. This might be acquiring assets based on emerging demographics or population migration, or on the leading edge of a gentrifying neighborhood, or when a major employer is planning to open a new facility or relocate its headquarters, or when there's a tax or policy change coming. Basically, there are a lot of opportunities to capitalize on information where the pending changes are not baked into an asset's price. Here are a couple of forward-looking examples. Over the course of the pandemic, supply chain problems plagued companies with their manufacturing facilities overseas. To mitigate these types of risks in the future, numerous companies are considering reshoring or nearshoring their manufacturing facilities. A lot of companies are considering moving their manufacturing to Mexico. Industrial space demand in cities near trucking ports of entry like San Antonio, San Diego, Tucson, and Phoenix have already begun to surge, and the demand could continue to rise. Another example is the expected rise of medical office space demand as baby boomers age. These and more opportunities are out there, and a lot of them will make sense regardless of rising interest rates or other forces affecting the market. They just require knowledge, research, capital, skills, connections, personnel, ingenuity, or some other talent to capitalize on them. And that's what makes real estate investing so engaging. Every investor has a unique bag of tricks upon which they can draw. So a building that makes no sense to most investors could be a diamond in the rough to another. Ultimately, all of these strategies center on knowledge and information, which is why investors need to stay informed and keep their eyes on the horizon.